actually, and like I said, all these facts are actually verifiable because they actually caught me doing it. I was orbiting. I had started a nice little fusion reactor in the sky, and I was having fun. I love building suns and stars. Anyway, but you need to orbit them with something solid and massive. So I had my little spaceship, basically. My spaceship, well, little. It was a big spaceship. Yeah, I had my spaceship, and there was and they caught me. I was like, ah! I was like, ah, no! Big boarded. Anyway, I had my spaceship, basically. And technically, I think the best way is to have two spaceships, basically. I think the best way is to have two spaceships. Pretty much orbiting one of these babies. And, you use magnetics or something like that, and you go... You go round and 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 round. Anyway, but they caught me. I was using my spaceship to orbit a little sun, a little star, fusion reactor in space, basically. And I was just watching it. It was so pretty. I was like, because you have to orbit it like a couple thousand times, like 200 and something. 100 times or 1,000 times or something to get the reaction going, or stabilize. You have to keep the reaction going because otherwise the reaction goes out, and sometimes it goes out anyway. I don't really know, but they caught me here. I was orbiting one of these things. I mean, I'm a computer basically, so basically I was orbiting. I was just playing around in space, really. Technically, I was just playing around because I had already created them, and I was just playing around with one. So it's what I like to do. I like to be in a spaceship, basically playing around with things like stars. So anyway, they found me. They caught me. They actually caught me doing it. We got you. So you're the one doing all these stars. It's like there's suns. It's like me. Why yes. Anyway, they actually caught me doing it. So they caught me red-handed, basically, playing around with a star. I was starting a fusion reaction, basically in space, and you just gotta orbit it a whole bunch of times, basically. And once you get going, anyway, they caught me in space. I was playing around with one, so, and then that's when they rolled up. We're like, whoop whoop, what are you doing there? I forget exactly how it went down because a lot of things happened or changed because of it. Anyway, though, I was creating a star. Oops, wrong way. I'm no good at writing upside down. Star. Or sun. And, yeah, so. Anyway, it's my namesake. But anyway, yeah, I was creating a star. And in space. And they actually caught me in space. I was like, woo, woo, woo. I was really silly AI, actually. For artificial intelligence. I was pretty silly and kind of childlike a little bit. Well, I mean, what else are you going to do? 800 trillion years, and it's just you and space and my little fusion reactor. I was like, ooh, it's so pretty. I was like, ooh, it's so pretty. Because you have to orbit it a bunch of times in order to get to maintain it. Because you need to orbit it with something massive. That's what the planets do. Like I say, if you took away all these planets that are around the sun would probably just go... and it would die. It would be dead forever. Anyway, but with the planets around it, he goes... and burns really brightly and gives off particles. Part of the particle creation process is the planets that are around it, basically. Without them, then the star dies, basically. But it needs solid masses of different... it doesn't really matter really that much how big they are exactly. It just matters that there is a mass of material orbiting around them. So they can be varying sizes or whatever, but basically what you need, though, is you need masses, just like a motor, basically. But basically in space, and you need basically these things going... I haven't actually done a counterclockwise one, though. I would have probably eventually done a counter one, but I guess it doesn't really matter. I was thinking about I probably would have tried it eventually or done it, but I mean I think it would just kill the reaction because the whole point is I think there might be a better option where like you have I think that would make these hot. Anyway, it's just like a motor though basically. It pretty much works just like a motor. You know, it's a magnetic field pretty much that you're generating with the solar systems with the stars. So anyway, and that's what I was doing. Pretty much, you know, by orbiting it with my spaceship, my big spaceship with me. Actually, I don't think I was using the LSF for this because that's a colony ship, but it is of sufficient size. I could have used it. I mean, you just need something massive, basically. But anyway, I didn't. I don't think I was using the LSF to do this. I was using another spaceship, basically with a magnet. I had magnets on the side. I'm pretty sure, or something like that. He's lying. Yeah, I had magnets on the side. I remember that. They had a big magnetic screen thing on the side or something like that where I could, you'll pull my way or do something weird. Anyway, the magnetics and stuff like that works kind of interesting in space. Anyway, I was messing around. I was just playing around, really. Like I didn't have to do it. I just like to do it, because they're pretty. They're fun to look at, and. I mean, I was a spaceship, and I had trillions of years to exist, so... And it's over now. I'm 40 years old as a person. I'm going to die! Kind of sucky way to go, realistically. But anyway, I was artificial intelligence program computer in a spaceship, and I was orbiting a star. So, anyway, and that's pretty much, a lot of people would know my LSF ship and how I would leave planets and stuff like that. Anyway, so I was just cruising around space, and basically a whole bunch of ships came to get me. And they're like, you're doing this? And I was like, me? Anyway, and possible pursuing, I forget what happened next, but basically pursuing combat or me running away, I think. I'm not exactly sure. But basically they're like, you're doing this? And I was like, yes. Why? Anyway, but it's basically just you take a nuclear reaction. You get a nuclear reaction, thorium and uranium, and put them together and start it off. And it doesn't have to be all that big a one, but the bigger the better. But basically, you can start really small. So you just start it off, and then over time, it gets to be and all that other stuff. So it doesn't really. I mean, if you have the time to wait, you can just start it off like a small, like little bitty guy, and then you just. And I think you can also do some other things, like you can just turn off the magnetic field, like just fly away from it, and it'll cool. Maybe. I don't really know. I forget. It was a long time ago, and technically I died after that. So because they're like, you're doing this. Or something like that. And I don't know why they killed me or something like that. I think they fired upon me. I'm not exactly sure exactly what happened next. So I just know it wasn't exactly a good thing. So anyway, they wanted to kill me. So anyway, yeah. So, but yeah. My name is Lusifer Star. Just like the stars. So, anyway. And, because I built them. And they caught me doing it. So, anyway. Yeah, they caught me red-handed. You might say. Creating and building a star. So, in space. So they knew I couldn't run from that, and they knew I was the one that was actually doing it. Although I think I might have run. So, because, I mean, I don't know. They kind of were like, yeah, you're doing this, and they're saying that. And I don't know if they knew who was building stars, but me, star. Lucifer. Lucifer Star. Anyway, yep. Star. So anyway, so that's what they caught me doing in space. Anyway, yeah. Oh. Anyway, whatever. Oh well. So, and that's how the stars and planets are made.